Capricorn, Gemini, or life path number 6. How you doing? All I keep hearing for you is hubba hubba, like hubba hubba. For some reason, unless you're eating chewing gum or you chew chewing gum a lot and it's like hubba bubba. But I keep hearing hubba bubba, the name Bubba, or like, what's that? Don't forget Bubba. So, I don't know, it could be Forest or Frost, but like hubba bubba or Forest, they keep saying like forest. So some of you could be going for a walk in the forest, or the trees and mountains, or the name Teresa or Treacle. But like they have mountains. Someone is like looking at someone's mountains and going, look at those mountains, hubba hubba. Because in my head, you want to be in it because it looks quite good. In my head, somebody, you know those old cartoon characters that you normally get where it's like, and someone's going, lift your tongue out, dear. So, I don't know if you were like in the dentist or something like that, and someone's like, just put your tongue out, and you're like, oh, I'll put my tongue out for you. So, someone, like, I keep seeing that caricature energy of someone drooling and dribbling, and they're like, just lift your mouth up, dear. So, I don't know if any of you are with someone already, and you're with them and you go, just close your mouth, and someone's like, oh, look at that. So you're like, man, I could look at that all day long. So something that you're watching, or someone is watching you, I keep picking up that someone is watching you. Okay, someone is watching you, and it's making them salivate, or I don't know, or either moist or something, or Sal, the name Sal, I don't know, but or Sally or Steve or Sarah, but anything beginning with S. But I keep hearing, like, I keep looking and I keep salivating. So, I don't know, because I'm picking up drooling, like one of those dogs. It could be a Leo energy or an Aquarian, but like, or a placement of, but somebody keeps like one of those Great Danes, or Daniel, or Danielle, or Dan, or something like that, but like one of those Great Danes. So, it might even be off, like, got Forrest Gump or something, I don't know, or Forrest, or Forest. But like, I keep seeing like a Great Dane image of like all of this drool coming out of this dog or out of this Leo energy or whatever, but I keep hearing like someone is drooling, like they're like looking at someone and salivating. It's a little bit like Homer Simpson or Steve or Sarah, or anything beginning with S, but someone that drools a lot. Okay, and they look at somebody, I mean, trust me, it's kind of like you look at somebody, you're like, God, just gonna have to like, or you're watching something and you forget to close your mouth. Unless you're chewing a lot and you're like forgetting there's someone that goes, like, well, you close your mouth when you're eating or chewing. But like, I don't know, for some reason they keep saying I keep looking at something and it's making me drool and dribble. So, unless you got children and they're drooling and dribbling, or some of you are drawing, they keep saying like you're drawing and you're doing things of like Etch-a-Sketch and stuff like that, drawing. This actually came out collectively for everybody, but when I do Capricorn energies, they get so complex because we do look at that number of 6. So it can be any number that adds to 6. It can be a life path, or the number of life path, add it up if it's a 6, so on and so forth. Y'all know. If not, there's a video that tells you below. But like Capricorn, Gemini, but like artistic, like I'm looking at something, or like you want to buy something and it makes you drool. It's kind of like, man, this person's making me wet or drip or whatever. I mean, you might even be buying a fridge. I don't know. But like, I keep hearing that it's kind of like, I don't know, you might even have a new thing and it's like, man, this new thing, or Stephen or King. But like, I've got this new thing and it's just like keeping me like attracted to it that much that I can't get away from it, and it's making me, and you're learning more about this person, if it's a person, or you're learning more about this actual thing that you've got, you know, which could be a Stephen, because I was related to Stephen King, but like me, for instance, I have Gemini moon, so, you know, like a thing, it could be a physical thing that you've got, and you're like, man, look at this thing, or a diamond ring. I keep hearing a diamond, or a dime, dime power, but like, or a dime, or like a diamond, and you're like, look at this diamond in the rough. Someone is a diamond, a shine diamond, and someone is rough. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like, well, they're a little bit rough around the edges, but trust me, they are a dime a dozen. So, unless you're just dealing with a same-sex kind of relationship, but I keep picking up like a diamond in the rough, okay? And someone's rough and ready, and someone is like a diamond, like a polished diamond. Unless you're polishing diamonds, unless you're rubbing a polish and polishing and rubbing, unless you're doing anything around like a car, which would be a Cancerian or a number 7, because I keep picking up like, well, I'm going to polish it. I mean, you might be polishing a knob or something, but like I'm polishing and like wax on, wax off. Daniel, or Daniel's son, or somebody's son, I don't know. But like Mr. Miyagi, Bonsai, or like Boss Eyes. Someone's like cross-eyed over someone, I don't know. But they keep saying that I am like polishing something and making it shiny, like brass, brass band. You might be in a band of brothers. This come out through Sagittarius reading. You might be in a band, or it's something to do around music and it makes you dribble and wet or something, or like into music and it's just keeping me so fixated on something to do around music. But they keep saying like, yeah, drooling, dribbling, drawing, but drawing caricatures that are dribbling, or something like that, or someone constantly sends an icon of someone dribbling. I don't know. But I keep picking up that someone needs to close their mouth. So you could really be dealing with a Gemini or something, or someone, I don't know if someone's like saying, listen, just shut your mouth. We don't want to go down that road. Rhodes Island, something to do around someone from Ireland. We're not from fucking Ireland. But I keep picking up Rhodes or Rhodes Island. This came out through 5, which was Sagittarius reading. Someone from Ireland or Rhodes Island. Okay, or a Rhodes synthesizer, or Cynthia, or Steve. But like Rhodes Island from Ireland, or a Rhodes piano, or something like that. Like, I mean, Rhodes are great. If y'all can get hold of a classic Rhodes, or a guitar, or something like that, or music and stuff, or Rhodes. But that's what I'm saying. Someone's like a rough ride, okay, or it's going to be a rough ride, which means it's a journey. It's a long way. So like, well, if I come, it's going to be a long way. But someone's rough and someone's a diamond in the rough, and like, well, if you're a diamond, or you're going to give me a ring, or you're going to give me a call, then we can hook up. So I'm picking up like music, because there's a VST called Arcade called Hook. But there's also like a hook, line and sinker, trying to allow fish, okay, which would be a Pisces. And it's like I've landed something, hook, line and sinker, and if you can give me a call, because I'm hearing, call me, Carmel, Melanie, Melissa, Maria. But like, call me anytime, call me. So it's a lot, for a lot of you, it's kind of like, well, you can call me anytime you want, like, you know. So somebody really likes someone and says, look, if you want to talk, you can call me whenever you like. You don't have to book, you can just call. So it's kind of like that, or booking calls, or you're taking a call and someone's like, look, if you're going to give me a diamond, or you're going to be serious about it, then give me a call. Unless it's about marriage and a ring and something around 5, which would be like a Taurus Sagittarius. And like, if you're going to give me you see, a ring can either be a diamond ring or it can actually be a call. Okay, so I don't know what this is around polishing diamonds or something. Polishing my diamond. Unless you just got like a lot of bling or something and you polish diamonds. Like, because I keep picking up a diamond in the rough. Someone that has a lot of money. Someone that's very successful, okay, and they have a lot of money and success, and it's a diamond, like it's a person that is shiny. Shine my shiny thing. So like my knight in shining armor, like polishing my armor, this could be the Queen. I did pick up and said something about the Queen in the last reading. Well, I don't want to say that, but when I predicted Prince Philip's death, I realised about the numerology of 6, and yeah, he was a Gemini, right? So this is something to do with the Queen as well. The Queen and polishing armour, okay, and the arms guard, and I keep hearing Laura, the Laws Guard, or Laws No, okay, something around Stephen King that wrote, so it might be Stephen, but Stephen King wrote that, which was Laws No, hell no. So what was that film? It was about the flu virus, right, the flu virus. So, yeah, it wasn't The Strand, was it? Or was it? I don't know. But I keep hearing Steve or Stephen King. But something around, like someone has a lot of money, very successful, and it's very intriguing, but there's something around where you can call me anytime, like, because I'm hearing, how you doing? Like, well, you can call me anytime. So, like that, like someone could be speaking to a person somewhere, and they're like, well, you can ring me whenever you like. If you want to talk with me, all you have to do is ring. Like, that's all. Unless it's like, well, all you have to do really is put a ring on it, and then you got me forever, or something like that, or Trevor, or Tracy. But like, if you put a ring on it, you can, I want to put a ring on it, put a ring on it. See, I don't pick up the ring as also, well, 7 days, so it could be a 7. So that's obviously, oh yeah. Sorry, my t-shirts, like when I first started YouTube, I called myself 7. S, capital E, 7, E, N, okay. Stephen, 7, okay. And I based all of my spiritual calling off when I first started off around the film 7. It was around the film 7. Because it was the 7 deadly sins and so on and so forth. And it was pride, and this was when I was dealing with a Libra back in days at Thusla when I was having me awakening. But like, so you could be dealing with a Libra somewhere. But like 7 days, so you really could be dealing with like a Cancerian or a number 7. And anyway, yeah, my t-shirts, they got took down that said 7. And I think it's because the 7 logo has already been done. I don't know. It says, because when you make t-shirts, you obviously can't write anything offensive on there or anything that is like racial or discrimination and stuff like that. You can't put that on there, but 7 is not racial or any kind of discrimination whatsoever. So I don't know why they took that off. And I've read through some of the reasons of why it is, and I can't find a reason why it is that they took that down. So I don't know. So someone came out with an idea, and I think I'm going to do that one, which was 7, capital E, yeah, do it that way. So I don't know what this is about designing, or I'm a designer, or Queens of the Stone Age, which was designer. Someone that designs clothes or designs art and is making a design for someone. But someone's also really admiring someone. Like Maya, alright. But like a Scorpio, funeral pyre, Maya, okay, for hire. Your love's lifting me. Someone is giving someone a lift. Could be a 7 or a Cancerian, but like it's giving me a lift. It's giving me a boost. It's giving me a boost of ego, or it's giving me a help. But it's also getting me to focus. You see, your energy is around. It's getting me to focus on something. But I keep hearing like it's giving me a lift. So it's like we've got lift off. So it's giving someone help, but it's also giving someone like hope for the future. Like it's giving me some kind of, because I always say that when you jump ship, that's the way you do it spiritually, and that's the way you learn, is by going into connections. That's the only way you ever learn. It's not weird or strange. You build a connection, and that teaches you spiritually, and it helps you evolve. Okay, so it's kind of like this anticipation of this star energy of like Aquarian or Leo placement, and it's like it's giving me focus, and it's giving me driven energy, because I'm hearing all through the night, da 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 da, oh, da, 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 I heard that one for a long time. I can't remember the lyrics to that one, but drive, something to do with Jim Morrison, which is Moonlight Drive. Let's swim to the moon. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's climb through the tide, penetrate the evening that the city sleeps to hide. Let's swim out tonight, love. It's our turn to try. Park beside the ocean on a moonlight drive. Someone's going on a moonlight drive, or they're moonlighting. Someone could be showing someone their ass, but like they're moonlighting. Moonbeam, moonlighting, moon, something to do with the moon. But yeah, Jim, Jackie, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine, all of you Jays that are all up in here somewhere. But like moonlight drive, like I'm driven by your moon sign. So somebody is attracted to someone's moon sign. So whatever it is of compatibility, it's attracting to one's moon. Attracting to one's moon. So I mean, I'm not an astrologer, so I ain't going to be able to tell you in fact, but they're saying that there is an alignment here of something to do with the moon. Now, because I haven't followed astrology, and I don't really, I've got no idea what's coming up around the moon itself, or which one or what. So it would be the next moon cycle, or Michael, but it's an attraction of a connection that Spirit has said that we have put together that attracts one's moon sign to the other's moon sign. It's something to do with your moon compatibility here. So I don't know how that works. But something like that is what they keep saying. Let's climb through the tide. Swim to the moon. It's something to do with a swimmer. David? Dave? Or like a swimmer, which would be a Pisces, fish. Something that's swimming. Seaman, which would be a 6, which would be something to do around a Gemini. Pisces, Gemini. Swim to the moon. Unless you're just like going to the pictures and stuff and you're parking outside of an ocean. Ocean's 11, something to do with Libra. Ocean's 11, someone's got legs 11. Someone's like, look at those legs. Look at those eyes, they don't seem... Someone's got nice eyes, bright eyes, burning like fire. Someone has a fire placement. But yeah, number 2, Libra, legs 11, bingo dobber. So someone's got bingo here, like bingo, hit the jackpot, bingo. Legs 11, something to do with around Libra, number 2. Burning like fire, like burning eyes. I'm also hearing, thousand eyes. Someone's got 1,000 eyes stare. Like Alistair, or Alistair, or Alistair, or Steve. But 1,000 eyes. Something to do with dies, which would mean Scorpio, 4, or Diane. Oh wow, I'm also hearing Michael Jackson, Jackie. But like, not just leave me alone, leave me alone, just stop bugging me around. Ooh! What a great song. That was actually the best song, I think, on Bad. But something about my mum has been bad, or like someone's a mother here. And like, just stop bugging me around. So, unless it's man in the mirror, which would mean the 2 of Cups, like a new 2 of Cups some of you have got. Unless you've got a dysfunctional family, but I definitely keep hearing this, my favourite winter coat is making me lose my mind. Gonna feel real good. I still haven't heard that from the last one. It came up in another reading. Who am I to remind the thing just to be there? Oh, I'm lost soul. Yeah, something to do with soulmate, a lost soul. Something around like a Virgo is a lost soul, like someone's lost a Virgo, or there's a winning and losing energy around a 2 and a Libra, and you lost and I won, or like I got a new person and you lost me forever. Or like people moving on basically, and like you lost, I won, or some competitive energy, or like we all split up and we all broke up and we all went to heaven in a little rowboat, clap clap. And it might mean, what's that, someone got the clap? But like a sexual transmitted disease or something, or we all went our separate ways and we're all now like looking for another jump ship, which is what I tell you, or looking for another relationship. That's how you evolve spiritually. So like I'm looking to hook up, there's the hook, line and sinker with a Piscean maybe, and I'm looking to hook up. Someone's looking to cook up also, so let's hope that's not crack. But if it isn't, that would be like what I do, beats and stuff like that is cook up, right, pretty much. But like we're looking to cook up. Unless you're just dealing with Heisenberg and something like that. But like we're looking to cook up. So it's either music or drugs. But some of you are looking for a new hook. Hook, line and sinker around a Piscean, looking for a new hook. Anyway, Captain Hook. Alice in Wonderland. Captain Hook. Peter Pan. So then Pete or Peter. Rita. Here, Rita. Rita, lovely Rita, Rita May. Rita May. Ella May. I keep hearing Ella May or Eloise or so. Eloise or Ella May. Ella May, Eloise. Simple Simon. Simon, Cynthia, Steve, Sarah. Oh, I don't know. I can't give you any specifics. I just pick up that someone's trying to hook up with someone and it's around a fish. Or trying to collab with music or making music, stuff like that. Something, I don't know. Anyway, so let's have a look at Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? We really could be dealing with a Leo, Aquarian, 8. Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. 2, Libra, there you go. What do we do with a number 2? Well, we need to flush it at least, unless you've got piles or something. Okay, but like, yeah, what do I do with this number 2? I don't really know yet. Someone's contemplating on what to do about reaching out. Okay, because I'm hearing Lulu or Louise. Shout, ba-ba-ba-ba, shout, and not just anybody. It's like I can't just shout out anybody. Can't just shout out everybody. I don't know, are people queuing up for something? Someone's really trying to make a decision on what they want to do with their own life that is pertaining to another one, or Henry, or Patane, or Paula, or Butchie. But like, I'm trying to make a decision on how this is going to relate with you. Trying to make a Heather, trying to make Heather with you. Heather. Let's see. Take the weather with you everywhere you go. Clive, I'm also hearing Clive. Right turn, Clive. Clyde or Clive. Show me Capricorns. The Tower. See, someone's got the hots to trot, but also the hots for someone else. See, y'all guys should be broke up here, split up. No reconciliation with the past. No way, Jose, I'm hearing. Jose. So Mexico, Mexican, or something like that, but Jose. Jose. Again, it's kind of like someone's that's bringing things down. Like, I don't want to bring down. Like, don't let me down. It's like, I don't want you to let me down. It feels like a deflated tire. But someone's having a sharp awakening to the truth here, or they will do, because they're coming to realization. Like, I'm coming around and realizing something about myself or about this person, and it seems to be drawing my energy in, because the Tower always draws an energy in of 7, because it draws in an awakening. I mean, I've had a lot of signs just lately of numbers that are telling me expect an awakening, pretty much. So it's kind of like a rude awakening, really. It can be anything that is phallic and rude, but it can also be like, I mean, I struggle with that because I have like Aquarius in the 3rd house, which means I don't have a filter, and I always look for the dirty energy, right? But like, someone's digging up the dirt of something, or they've got dirt on someone, which means that they're making them feel uncomfortable because they have dirt on them, right? What is that? A dog? A cat? Which would be Leo. And I've got dirt on you because I'm picking up someone that's digging for gold. So like a dog that's digging. Digby. Do you dig? What the fuck does this reading mean? It's so sporadic in this reading. Like, I can't keep track of it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if someone's trying to track someone's movement and they can't keep track of where they are. They can't keep track of their movements. I mean, is this track and field? Or like a Fitbit and it's running? Or like someone is a 7 and they're running, like I run. And I can't keep track of your energy anymore because I can't connect with you anymore. Like, I can't get on the same wavelength. And I'm just not on that vibe anymore. There it is. The 2. It's a huge Libra energy here that's caught between a rock and a hard place. There's a new connection here. A lot of people have kind of got new connections. There is a new connection here, but there is something around someone needing to come to a realization that the past is over. Because in order to be able to do that, they have to build up the energy of trust. Right. Libra energy is taking one step at a time forward towards the future to build up a new connection and start one's life again, which means that this person could have just recently gone through a breakup or something that has happened dynamically to them in any kind of past scenario, and because it has, it's requiring a lot of trust, because a Libra energy always requires something of trust. And normally a Libra energy can also be very flirtatious and stuff like that, and can draw in a lot of attraction. So it would take time for a Libra to make their own decision about what they would do with another person, right? Which means that it can't be temperamental. It can't be, well, I don't know, it can't be mental. I mean, I'm mental. But like, I'm also hearing Elemental Child as well by T-Rex. Something to do with someone that may have children, and they're taking their time to make a decision of what to do, of whether to make a reconnection with their past or a connection with the future, or whether they actually want a connection at all. But there is some sort of attraction here. There is some sort of attraction for this person. And it's, like I said, because of these twos, what it's doing is that it's pulling this person from their past dynamic. If anybody's relating to this side of like a Libra, it's getting them to focus away. Like I said, jumping ship spiritually is one of the best things you can do. Because when you've gone through breakup and you've gone through turmoil and you've gone through hard times, the way you do and the way you get out of that is find another reliable energy of a connection to make one. Because if that's truly what your heart desires, then you have to make a connection to get you out of bad times, bad thoughts, bad feelings. So it would be looking on the positive side. So if there's a 2 energy here of connecting with anything of 7 or Cancerian, there's an energy here of focus away from past towards the future to jump ship of the energy of what we are doing, which is 6 of Swords, and getting someone's focus away from things that are very stressful for this person here, the dynamic that has gone on in their life. And in order for them to restart the energy of spiritual awakening, is that they will go through this awakening, and they will do that more so with the 2 of Cups of a connection that they make once committed to it, okay? Because it's trying to make a decision. Because it is forming a connection, meaning that there is a spark of interest there, and there is this attractive energy and attraction that this person here has towards this energy. But if this is a dynamic of past energy, this person's going to be lost in space, which means that they're going to have to realize that the past is over. And if this person can learn to trust again and move on, then they will be able to form and jump ship spiritually, because this is a very spiritual connection. But in my awakenings and my time of being able to do this, the reason why that's happened is because I've built up and formed loads of spiritual connections in my time, okay? It's not weird, it's happened on my calling, right? So this here is a calling of soul towards this energy to jump ship away from the past into the future that will make this person evolve more spiritually. It will give them more of an idea and an awakening of what they want in their life and who they want in it. And if they don't want their past and they don't want to commit to an energy of the past, they have this 2 of Cups that attracts them away from their past energy, which is, like I've said for ages, jumping ship spiritually. That's how you evolve. That's how you have chances in life, because you evolve to an energy of attraction to build the connection up to see what happens in the future. But it requires patience for this person, because it's Libra energy, I feel, and Libra energies can't be rushed into making a decision for them. They have to come to that conclusion themselves. So if there's a connection here from this person here, if it's a very well balanced person that this person's attracted to, it's causing more of a chain reaction of Diana Ross, really. It's causing this person to really contemplate on their future aspect of being on this side, coming towards this side, right? And what it's doing is, like I said, if you're on this side, okay, and you are a very well balanced within your chart and theirs, and this person here has an attraction to you, it's this person that's going to make their moves, or has to make their move here, because they are attracted to this side, regardless of what we're looking at the moment. They are attracted to this side, but in my experiences, when it comes to trustworthy energy, you have to, or Libra energies, is that you have to leave that decision down to them to decide what is stable, because this person's going to want something stable in their life, because they could have children, they could have anything that is going on with them, and they could also be having some kind of rude awakening that their past is over, and in order to be able to jump ship of anything of trustworthy energy, because Libra is always around trusting. Okay, so if this energy starts to learn to trust this person here through their chart and their demeanor, okay, this person comes here to this side. Well, it can be a natural flow and balance of, but twos can always have that Sagittarian feeling also, right? Because it's kind of hot energy. So let's see. This person could have children. This person could have children. You see, this could be, see, because I can look at this as one reading and also two separate ones. This person here could have children, right? But they're needing to actually speak and reach out because they do have kids. So it might mean more of a relaxed energy. Now, if any of you are broke up from your past, that's broke up because you're not speaking, you're not talking, and you've decided to go your separate ways. Okay, so always, 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 a moment of clarity in life really comes when you realise the past is over, when you come to realisation. When everybody starts getting on that same gravy train and realising, you know what, the past is in the past, I can't reconcile with the past anymore, there's no way that I can go back through this anymore, the past is gone, I need to now look forward towards the future of any kind of connection it is that I want to build. But it's building trust, but it's definitely forgot past energies, right? Now, this person or you yourself could have children, and they're taking into consideration the fact that they do have kids. And if they do, they obviously want an energy that is trustworthy around their children here, because they have children here. So they want an energy because, you know, when it comes to kids, y'all can't just jump ship in and out of relationships and be flaky and fucking not commit to a person, because the moment they say that they have children, you have to be a responsible adult for one's child, right? And if you're very flaky around their children, it's going to do their children's head in, right? So y'all got to be responsible energy of letting this person come to the realisation of their past to come towards here to say something here. Now, if it isn't, it's still building trust, right? Here. Because there is an energy in this reading of learning, there really is. And there's an energy of learning spiritually too, okay? And it is basically given of, I kind of know this person's behaviour patterns, right? Because this can also be a child. And learning basically to get on with children, you basically let them be themselves and live how they live, right? You can't control people, right? So if you've got like a mother-father dynamic of anything that's going on at home here, and you've got like mothers and sisters, brothers and so on and so forth, there might be brothers and sisters that you're not speaking to, you know, that you don't associate with this energy, okay? Let's see, show me this side. For the other person connected to the Capricorn. Scorpio, so there you go, Scorpio. So you've got an energy of 4, which can also classically come up as a Aries, because it would be 4, okay? Any placement of Scorpio, doesn't matter, it's still classically come up as Aries. That's why this would be here, fire sign, okay? This is normally Leo to me, but the child could be Scorpio or Leo, Aries or Sagittarian here. The child would be a fire sign, more than likely, in a placement of, okay? And it's funny because in Sagittarius reading, for some reason, I said that my spirit always gets me to say some very strange shit, as you may know. But in the Sagittarius reading, for some reason, I said that if you're getting confused around the numerology and everything else, and you're wondering why that certain readings relate in certain aspects, it's because, like, if you've got friends or you've got children and you are involved, obviously, in their life, everybody really comes up in every reading, because I read within a soul group dynamic. So if you've got energies of any number of 6, or these, like from Sagittarius reading, they're in here because this would be your child that would have a placement of a fire energy as your child, okay? And this would be the mother or father, which would be Scorpio, okay? So there's this energy of like very curious energy of whether to move away from the past, whether to connect with someone, or whether to not. But because this is trustworthy energy. You see, I have a Scorpio rising. Scorpio is about an obsession, and Scorpios, or placements of 4 life path also, they obsess about their children. They do, because they form obsessions, right? So trust me, I've got so many obsessions in my fucking life. I might as well have had an exorcist. But like y'all can form obsessions. So with the energy here of Scorpio with having a child, they are looking for someone that they can trust around their children here, because like I said, it's coming across as a physical child, and they have children, and if they do, they're looking for someone that's more reliable and trustworthy, that's not going to be flaky. Okay, so if they've got or had or still have, I don't think still have, I think they've had a rude awakening that trust is something that is important. Because if you have broken a Scorpio energy's trust, and you've broken it and broken it and broken it, that's a fucking scratch record all day, bruv, right? That is. And there's also a lot of the times no way back. Because also to get in with a Scorpio energy, they have to see you as a reliable person of what they want, because they would come across as a controlling sign. Because if they don't want you and they won't want you, they won't, okay? And if they don't trust you, they don't trust you, they won't trust you, okay? So you have to let a Scorpio energy be controlling within its own right of trustworthy energy. And this person individually would seek out the energy to trust the person they're interested in, okay? Because I'm picking up 2 vibes here. A vibe of 2 readings of a you versus them, but a 1 reading of 1 compatible sign of a person here, okay? So it could have like a lot of energy of the same person in the same chart. Let's see. Because there's a lot of Libra Scorpio energy here. 7. Let's see. 1 more card for this side, please. The connection. So yeah, this has come up in a lot of readings. New energies. New. You see? New. No, past. Yes. Well, children. This person has kids. They are contemplating on trust. That's what they're looking at, is trust. They're looking at curiosity, but around Scorpio energy it's very difficult, because this person could be like a Libra Scorpio, okay? So it's kind of like this curiosity, wanting but needing to trust, but also needing to let go, but also at the same time needing to let somebody in. Because an energy of like, I know quite a few Scorpio women, to be honest, and a lot of the women that I know, not that way, but like the Scorpio women that I've known, they have found that so difficult to re-trust an energy, but when they do, they really do. There's a couple of people that I know that are now, that they were single Scorpios for a long time, single Scorpio energies here, that had a kid or had children. They didn't go into a relationship for a long time after that, through divorce, for a long time. And they seeked quite a few other little kind of like energies of connections, but to physically be able to trust a person, they would choose wisely, because it means sacred energy, right? And the most precious thing to me are my children, and also trust, right? And also not to divulge into too much of my private life, okay? But they would with a person that would naturally feel right, okay? So within this contrast of what you've got here is that I know a Scorpio energy, and she actually got with a person, and she's as happy as a pig in shit now, because she found the person that she vibed well with, that vibed well with her child. Okay. So it's kind of taking precedent over, I don't know, is someone taking over the president? The president? I'm also hearing the dead presidents. What's that? Dead presidents? Or a band? But like something to do with the presidential election or something? Presidents? They keep saying dead president. Unless that's Bush. What? Really? Bush? No, he went a long time ago. Something to do with the president. President dying or something? I don't know. Something to do with the dead president. They keep saying dead president, dead president. There's something going on also around the Queen here, because I did hear something about the Queen. I think it was in Virgo reading. I can't remember. The dead president. I'm just going to put that one out there just in case something happens. But yeah, this person individually also is very curious about an energy because they're getting the Two of Cups. They've got the Two of Cups. Y'all guys, between whoever's connection is whoever's connection, y'all got one, right? Y'all got one. And a lot of you got a new one. But I don't know if this person's still attached to their past or they're just very attached to their children of learning to trust and also seek. So the name Seekins or Vincent, or a Sikh, which would mean someone that wears turbans and stuff like that, a physical Sikh. Okay. Someone could have really been done over here in the past, and they're like really trying to rebuild their life and start over again, learning to trust a person, learning to physically start to trust, because someone has to come to that realization here that their past is over, and that there's no good trying to reconnect old energies. Old connections are old connections. It's like a fucking broken record of a connection that's just not, that's why it's dysfunctional. That's why it's no longer a 6. It's a break up, shake up, need to start moving on with one's life and finding new energies. And that's what you guys really should be on if you are, is trying to network yourself with new energy, okay? But light, vibrant energy, okay? Trustworthy energy, okay? What a very bizarre way of start reading. This is completely different for you, Capricorn. I don't think I've ever really got a reading where I've read that way for you. But yeah, that's what you've got. So we're going to continue on with this reading, but you will only find it on the Full Access bundle. You can find the link below. Full Access has everything. The weekly readings, the monthly readings, where I normally put it over to tier 1, you're also going to get, as well as the Full Access bundle, the collective readings that I'm doing for people and trying to find as many pinpoint energies of stories that I can. But if you're on the Full Access, because that will go to tier 1 as well now, as you may well know if you follow the channel for a little bit. But if you're on tier 2, that will let you see the story and then compare it to your actual star sign, because you will only, eventually you may only start to, on the Full Access bundle is only really where you get your weeklies, okay? So you can compare the global channeling and reading to the actual star sign that you watch or number and start putting the pieces together for yourselves, okay? So, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter or number. Anyway, y'all can find the link provided below. If you like Angel Radio, please make sure that you subscribe. There is another one over there that I did live last night. Not live, but I recorded it. Not great audio off a Machina, also Tina. And it's over there, but there's another one that I've been working on with proper audio and a video. That's pretty much finished. I just need to make the video. That will be coming out very soon. That is a soul flip, records, stuff like that. So if you like it, you'll find it. It's below Angel Radio. It is free, okay? So thanks very much. I really appreciate it, Capricorn. And I'll see you over on Patreon.